So how are we trying to consolidate the mindset? How are we able to try to consolidate the mindset? How are we able to try to consolidate the mindset into a unique action-based program that starts from now on, that revolves around making actions around the whole world, including developing something of a special forces unit that includes every single person in the whole world, so that everybody in the world has the ability to become part of the special forces process, so that everybody in the world is now part of this special forces unit that corresponds to everybody in the world being part of a group and an organization that corresponds to the ability to develop change, and to the ability to develop seeds, and the ability to make little seeds that are in the form of clusters. So for example, the seeds have the ability to be clustered with all kinds of other seeds, and everybody in the world is therefore engineered, and therefore have them in their pouches, in their pockets at all times. They have different seed pouches and clusters with them and on them, so that they're able to spread the seed clusters into the whole world, so that the whole world gets the seed clusters, the whole world gets the seed clusters, and everybody in the world gets the seed clusters. Everybody in the world gets the seed clusters, so everybody in the world is part of the special forces, and they all have seed clusters. Everybody in the world is part of the special forces, and they all have these seed clusters. Oh yeah, this is consolidating the mindset 101. Yeah, stay till the end to find out how it's a little bit more relevant. Yeah, oh yeah. So as we try to make a little bit of progress forward, and we try to speak into the netherworlds and the nether regions of, like, the Jack and the Beanstalk little narrative fairy tale from back in the day, where we in essence are acknowledging other little worlds and other places that are unfamiliar to us, to be able to try to speak into those other worlds, just like the Jack and the Beanstalk world, as though we're trying to speak into the world where the Beanstalk world lives, where all the giants live, for example, so that all these giants are able to hear us, ultimately surreptitiously somehow through the line and through the grapevine, so that ultimately these giants are able to also be part of our special forces unit, ultimately, so that we've got the ability for all these giants to be connecting with us in these netherworlds, in these nether regions, in these fairy tale realms, in these fairy tale regions that have to do, like, just with fable worlds, fable fairy tale worlds that are able to connect with us through this podcast, so that ultimately everybody can join our special forces. Real people, fake people, made up people, narrative people, film people, music people, all of the above, so that all these characters are able to multiply and compound on top of each other, and these real life, real world, in real life processes and real life good deeds, these are real life good deed seed bombs, seed clusters is what I meant to say. That is a way to describe different seeds that are in a pouch that have the ability to come together and be planted, so that in essence they can more or less develop a whole lot of growth. A whole lot of growth can come from the back end of a whole lot of seeds being planted on the front end. So in essence, all of this special forces unit, we're developing a special forces unit, so that in essence everybody in the world has the ability to participate in the special forces unit, so that ultimately everybody is planting seeds, everybody is planting growth, everybody is part of the equation, and everybody is acknowledged as important because they are unique. Everybody's movement, everybody's breath, everybody's mindset, everybody's knowledge, everybody's awareness, everybody's consistency in existence, and a harmonious energy that they bring and present to the table is also a very relevant factor and benefactor for every other person in the world to be able to benefit from, so that after all, we together are able to plant the global garden. We're able to plant the global garden, so that ultimately all of our clusters of seeds of growth speak to doing good deeds for everybody else in the world. That's what the Special Forces Unit is all about, is developing Special Forces Unit for good deeds all around the world, good deeds around the world, like the Special Forces Unit is every single person in the world, so in essence that this program is meant to be implemented in every single person's mindset in the world, so that they know that they are special, they are important, they have the ability to plant these seeds of growth around the world, meaning that this Special Forces Unit is everybody, and everybody is now just coming to the actualization and the realization of being able to grow the world and do good deeds for everybody else in the world. So the good deeds becomes the action, good deeds becomes the game plan, good deeds becomes the Special Forces Unit's motivation, innovation, end game, their goal, their pursuit, their process, their progress revolves around good deeds. It's a good deeds seed growth analogy that in essence corresponds to the seeds and the seed clusters corresponding to good deeds. The seeds for good deeds. The seeds for good deeds. So these clusters are made of different seeds of good deeds, so that every single person has the ability to carry out a bunch of good deeds, a whole bunch of good deeds that corresponds to this sack of clusters of seeds that are seeds of good deeds. So that in essence everybody in the world is part of the Special Forces Unit, and the Special Forces Unit unit is meant to carry out rapid, rampant good deeds on a day-to-day basis in every single country in the world that even goes across borders, so that good deeds are crossing borders. Good deeds are not something that are bound by international law. Good deeds are something that are able to go across into any territory. There is no restriction. There is no problematization. There is no issues with doing good deeds after all. So this empowers every single person in the world to be part of the Special Forces unit, so that everybody in the world has the ability to be part of this Special Forces special process, where even the giants up in the Jack and the Beanstalk world have the ability to be part of this Jack and the Beanstalk Special Forces Good Deeds Seeds unit, where the process is consolidated, and we're consolidating the mindset so that everybody in the world can participate and is, in an ideal sense, activated and implemented in this process, so that we are unified and united in the process of developing and scaling good deeds, so that growth in the world can be activated and ignited, and therefore spawned in perpetuity and recycled, and then recycled and compounded like natural growth, but taking the hands of the natural growth in the hands of people, in the hands of humanity, and developing these seed clusters of growth, and these seeds of good deeds clusters for growth, and growth for humanity. And these seeds for good deeds clusters are all various types of seeds that are all engineered in differing ways, so that the DNA of all the seeds can continue to take the shape of differing outcomes, in essence. And they're all mystery seeds. They're all mystery seeds, like opening an Easter egg that has unique items in the center of the Easter egg, for example. And this is what we want to scale. We want to scale this mindset, where in essence everybody has these good deeds seeds clusters in their minds and in their mindsets, and they're now given birth. They're all given birth to all the people through this Special Forces unit. The Special Forces unit is also meant to leak into the other people in the world that don't realize that they have these seed clusters within their mind, these good deeds seed clusters within their mind, because that's what the Special Forces unit is all about. Also, is not only planting and implanting more good deeds seeds and good deeds seeds clusters into the earth and into planet Earth, so that rampant growth happens all around the planet Earth, but also that in essence we're able to focus on the collective betterment, the collective mindset, the collective ability to be able to share with each other that everybody else has these good deed seeds in their minds, these good deed seeds clusters. So the Special Forces unit not only plants the good deed seeds in the world, in the earth, so that rampant growth happens naturally from nature, organically tapping its beautiful energy and synergy breath onto these seeds for continuous future perpetual growth, but also that we're able to tell all of the other humans in the world to be able to spread the word of the Special Forces unit, so that the Special Forces unit for Dingtag Change for Game Studios, in addition, Dingtag Change for Game Studios wants to be the studios to be able to try to continue to develop this mindset, to be able to continue to spin this mindset, in other words, so that after all, we've got continuous characters continuing to build up alongside of us. We have continuing characters to be part of the process, so that in essence we've got this mindset that continues to grow, because the Special Forces unit is also informing new people that they've got this within them. They've got this within them, and they're planting new growth in the ground. So the Special Forces unit is part of the Good Deed Seeds. It's a massive operation. It's a massive global operation that entails everybody in perpetuity, and it entails everybody being able to take massive action by just knowing that good deeds are the way to get free value, to transfer from one person to the other, to combine and unite all people in the world, to also try to just follow a little bit of whatever weirdness is coming from this podcast, so that in essence we have the ability to try to continue to develop a Special Forces unit that entails everybody and has the ability to combine massive flow and massive vibes and massive characters from unique differing fables and fairy tale stories, such as Jack and the Beanstalk. But all those characters, all those storybook characters get to come alive. They get to come alive on planet Earth, because in essence we're enlisting all of those folks as the Special Forces unit, additional folks to be able to bring good deeds and rain good deeds and develop good deed seed clusters that are able to continue to give birth to more seeds, in essence, to give birth to more seeds and more seed clusters, and those can continue to be propagated and sent around the world, just like this podcast, by different stories, different narratives, and different processes that empower different people to understand that all these seed clusters already live. These good deeds seed clusters already live within the insides of all humans and all humanity, as it is as of right now. And we need to help all the other humans and all of the other humanity to not only grow these seed clusters in the ground so that rampant growth happens, but also to tell all the other people, all the other humans, and especially all the other animals in the world. Tell all the other animals in the world that they also have these good deeds seed clusters, and they also are organically giving out these organic good deeds seed clusters to everybody in the world, and that's why we need to help continue to clear the animal shelter, so that in essence we continue to help animals, continue to help us, to continue to give our special forces, and continue to grow our special forces unit, so that everybody in the world continues to benefit from the mindset of this special forces, good deeds, seed clusters, movement. It's a movement, it's a movement, it's a moment that we're sharing, and it's a movement, and that's about all for now. Thanks again. Ding Tech Change for Games. Thanks, Ding Tech Change for Game Studios. Bye, peace, bye.